सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्वृत्तिस्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्षरं महः तदेवाहं प्रमत्तोऽन्यते इति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Page 67, topic 109, second paragraph. Guru Shishya Samvada Rupena Artha Nirupane Krite Shrotrunam Sukhavabodhah Bhavediti Guru Shishya Prashna Prativachana Rupena Granthaha Arabhyate. After completing the first two chapters, we have entered the third chapter in the last class, Tritiyas Tarangaha. In this chapter, it's a very, very small chapter, only 3 pages. Nishchaladasa says, he is doing the pratigna that I am going to start the writing of this Vichara Sagara book. That is pratigna. I have established all Anubandha Chatushtayam, Adhikari, Vishayaha, Prayojanam, Sambandhaha. Therefore, there are Adhikaris, qualified students to study my Vichara Sagara text. There is Prayojanam also. There is subject matter also. And relation between all of them also is there. Therefore, I will definitely start. Before starting the Grantha, in the 4th chapter, he starts. Before that, he says, I am going to present the teaching in the form of Guru Shishya Samvada Rupena. Shishya Prasna, Guru Samadhana Samvada Rupena. In the form of dialogue between the teacher and the student. Student is one who questions after listening length of time. When he gets doubt, he asks the question. The Guru answer. This is called Guru Shishya Samvada Rupena. Guru Shishya Samvada Rupena Artha Nirupane Krite. I am going to give this teaching. For what purpose this Samvada, this type of dialogue? That is, the purpose is Sukha Avabodhaha Shrotrunam. For the easy understanding. The Samvada, Guru Shishya Samvada is always meant for easy understanding. Sukha means easily. Avabodhaha, understanding. Bhavediti. That student will understand very easily. or whoever listen to this Shastra, if I put in Guru Sishya Samvada Rupa, they can happily understand easily. Guru Sishya Prashna Prativachana. Who is putting Prashna, who is giving Vachanam, Prativachanam? We have to put properly. Guru Prativachanam, Sishya Prashna. Guru Prashna, Sishya Prativachanam sollakudadu. Guru Prativachanam, reply. Prativachanam means reply. Sishya Prashna. So Guru Sishya, because after Sishya Prashna is there, Prativachanam comes, you can understand. Guru Prativachanam, Sishya Prashna. Guru Sishya comes in that order. But Prashna Prativachanam should come in order. Prativachanam Prashna should not come. Guru Sishya has come. Therefore Prativachanam Prashna should come now. But the words, the flow should be like this. Guru Shishya Prashna Prativachanam. Question and answer. Shishya Guru ani sollakudadu. Sometimes we take respectively, Guru Shishya, Prashna Prativachanam respectively, if you take problem. Priyardho, normally we take respectively. So Guru Shishya in the Prashna Prativachana, Prashna should go to Guru. Prativachanam should go to Shishya and appadi. We should not take respectively that way. Guru Shishya, always the words should be in that order. Prashna Prativachanam always must be in this order. Okay, we should not change. Rupena, in this form, in this manner, Granthaha Arabhyate. I am going to write that Granthaha from 4th chapter. But before starting the Grantha, now I have one more job, message I have to give. What message Nischala Dasa want to communicate? That Guru Lakshanam, Shishya Lakshanam. How the Guru should be. Who is giving Prativachanam? How the Shishya should be. Therefore, Shishya Lakshanam. These two I have to mention. Then I can go to the subject matter. Now we'll enter, up to here we saw in the last class. Now topic 110. Guru Lakshanam Yaha Sangha Vedadhyayi Tadarthajnaha Jiva Brahmaikya Vishaya Brahmaikya Vishayaka Dridhatara Nischayat Parinishtitatma Sakshatkaravan Sayeva Guruhu Nahi Vedadhyayanavatva Matrena Atmajnana Shunyaha Gururbhavati Atmajnopi Vedadhyayana Shunyaha Swayam Muktopi Paropadesha Yogya Guruhu Nasyat Yato Jignasu Shishya Hrudgata Sandeha Nivartana Kshamanam Yuktinam Pratibhanam Vedadhyayana Shunyasya Jayate Sandeha Shunyasya उत्तम संस्कारवतः चरमजन्मनः जिज्ञासोरुपदेशे समर्थोऽप्ययं साधारण्येन सर्वमुमुक्षुजनः उपदेश सामर्थ्य अभावात् न आचार्यो भवितुमर्हति तस्माद् वेदाध्ययन सम्पन्नः आत्मज्ञश्चैव आचार्य इत्युच्यते। Acharya iti uchyate. This person is called real Acharya. Who is that? Guru Lakshanam. The features. Lakshanam means the definition or features of a Guru, the teacher. Who is he? Yaha, whoever Sangha Vedadhyayi Tadarthajnaha. Sangha Vedadhyayi means who has studied Vedas along with Anga, Sangha, 6 Angas. 4 Vedas are there, 6 Angas are there. What are they? Siksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, Jyotish. All the 6 Angas, Taittiriya Upanishad Vaisa. In Siksha Shastram, Siksha Valli, I explained all of them. Siksha means grammar, phonetics, all those Chandas he has to learn. Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, Jyotisham. If Jyotisham is not there, at least Vyakaranam, Chandas one has to study. Siksha Shastra. So all those comes under Angas of 4 Vedas. Therefore Sangha. Along with that Angas, Vedadhyayi. Not only just chanting, Tadarthajnaha, knowing the meaning also. Knowing the meaning of those mantras. Then what? Jiva Brahmaikya Vishayaka Dhridatara Nischayat. He should have that knowledge of Jiva, Brahma, oneness. The knowledge about the oneness of individual self and Brahman. Jiva means individual, Brahma means Brahman. Aikya, oneness, identity. Jivatma eva Paramatma iti jnanam. Vishayaka, Dhridatara Nischayat. Nischaya means firm knowledge. Dhridatara, steady and firm, doubtless knowledge. That Guru should have. Parinishchitatma, abiding in that truth. Abiding in that Atma Jnanam. Atma Sakshatkaravan, the one who has realized that I am Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi Aparoksha Jnanavan. Sakshatkaravan means Aparoksha Jnanavan, who has got direct knowledge that is not indirect knowledge. My Guru says, I am Brahman. That is not true knowledge. What my Guru says, that you are Brahman, my Guru said, now I know that I am Brahman. That is called Aparoksha Jnanam. Sakshatkaravan. Saha eva Guru. That teacher alone is called Guru. that person alone is called Guru. Who is not Guru? Nahi Vedadhyayana Vatva Matrena. Just by studying Vedadhyayanam, mere study of Vedanta, Veda Shastras, Atmajnana Shunyaha Guru na bhavati. He cannot be the Guru. Atmajnanam is there. Some people, because of their Purva Janma Samskara, they become wise people in this Janma without studying Shastra. You should not study from him and children. I was talking this topic from many years. Now you know where from we get. From the Prakarana Grandhas, many Acharyas says, without Guru, even though Vedadhyayana Vatva Matrena, Vedadhyayanam he has done, but Atma Jnana Shunyaha. There is no Atma Jnanam for him. Guru na bhavati. Some people have only Shastra Jnanam. They can never claim that they are Brahman. My Guru says, they are telling. They just study Shastra, but they cannot understand the truth. They cannot be the right Gurus. Then Atmajnopi, even that person is a realized person. So that previous sentence, Atma Jnana Shunyaha, Vedadhyayana Jnanam is there. Veda knowledge is there, but he himself cannot claim I am Atma. He cannot be the right Guru. Or Atmajnaha, he is well versed. He knows that I am Brahman. But Vedadhyayana Shunyaha, he has not studied Shastra in this Janma. Because of Purva Janma Samskara, he studied under a Guru and he got knowledge in this Janma. Therefore, you should not take him as a Guru. We consider him as Adhama Guru. He is a wise person, he himself knows that I am Brahman. But he has not gone through Vedadhyayanam study under any Guru in this Janma. Such a person also, Vedadhyayana Shunyaha, Swayam Muktaha Api, even though he is liberated by himself, don't take him as Paropadesha Yogya Guru Nasyad. He is not fit enough to teach others because he has not studied. He is a wise person. But unfortunately in our country many people go to such people and who are wise and jnanis, but they cannot take them as gurus. Paropadesha yogyaha guruhu na syat. How firm he is. Because there is a popular opinion in the people to study Vedanta, one should have sharp intellect. One should have tarka jnana. Many gurukulams and all, Vedanta teaching centers, they never consider all people are eligible for that. They consider if you have studied arts group, they consider you are unfit. There are some Vedanta centers, they interview the students who want to come and study. Have you done BSc, MSc? MSc படிச்சிருக்கணும். BA, BCom they don't take because they want sharp intellect people. They think that those who have studied BS chemistry, physics, mathematics, they are intelligent. They are very sharp, like that they think. I heard that from one Vedanta institution, they interview like that. If they are not science students, they don't allow them to study Vedanta. Like that there are institutions. That means what? To get liberation, they consider to study Shastra, you must have sharp intellect, number one. There are some other institutions, along with sharp intellect, you must have some tarka, logic study before. Without tarka, jnanam, logic jnanam, you are not fit for studying Vedanta. Therefore, you must have two. One is sharp intellect, another is tarka jnanam. In the rendu illanna, no admission for Vedanta. Because you are not fit, you are not qualified like that, they think. But we don't consider that as the criteria. Nischala Dasa never considers such a student he is a Uttamadhikari. He calls that student as Tarka Drishti. In this text, students' names are Tarka Drishti, Tattva Drishti and Varapurade. This student, whoever is having sharp intellect, logic support, jnanam, deep tarka jnanam is there, his name is called Tarka Drishti. He keeps that name. Tarka Drishti person is one who is not having Shraddha in Shastra. Nischala Dasa says, we don't require sharp intellect and tarka jnanam to get liberation. Then what for this tarka and all? This is only for teachers. Those who want to teach for others, they have to study tarka. What for tarka they have to study? He is going to talk about that. Tarka they have to study. If any students comes with tarka jnanam, suppose, to him, this guru has to tell about the limitations of that tarka. For that sake, we have to study tarka to know the limitations of tarka, tarka shastra. Suppose a student comes, a bright student, suppose sharp intellect student, or who is having tarka jnanam already, that student comes, suppose, and asks the questions, corner the teacher. So the teacher must have that knowledge to refute that shastra limitation and teach him tarka is not required for Advaita jnanam. For that sake, this guru has to study. So tarka is not for liberation. Sharp intellect is also not required. Then what is required mainly? Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. That's why we don't ask students, what is your qualification, what you have done your studies. This and all, why we don't ask the person who rely upon Shastra, upajivya pramanya swatah pramanyam. Shastra is final. From this I get the truth. That much belief, Shraddha, whoever is having, that student is called Tattva Drishti in peru pichidari. And the peru da varum. Tattva Drishti. Tattva Drishti means who is not having sharp intellect, who is not having tarka jnanam, but what is required? Shraddha, tremendous Shraddha and Shastra. That is more than enough to get liberation, moksha. On the other hand, Nischala Dasa goes further. This tarka jnanam, sharp intellect is an obstacle. It is an advantage, it is disadvantage and children. It is a disadvantage. That student never listen class properly. Before the teacher is talking, he gets hundreds of doubts. Getting questions, doubts is not an advantage actually. Paramarthananda Swamiji says, very, very clear, all acharyas, getting doubts and asking questions again and again is the biggest obstacle for the student. Questioning mind. Because the more you are questioning means the more you are lacking Shraddha in Shastra. Shastra is talking the truth, that's all. Whatever my Guru says, final. Shraddha, you have to listen like that. There is no question at all. Because questions will never come if you listen Shastra properly with Shraddha. As the Guru talking the subject, all your questions are answered. If you are a Tattva Drishti, if you are a Tarka Drishti, you will never get clarity. On the other hand, all questions are obstacles. They will stop you not to get the truth. The biggest obstacle. Very, very difficult to understand this. Very, very difficult to understand and to accept also. What? Tarka is not required, sharp intellect is not required, and the questioner inside the mind. The questioner is always not allowing you to grasp the teaching. But to teach the students who are very, very sharp students, comes sharp intellect, to answer them, the teacher must be well versed in Tarka, and the teacher must have sharp intellect to become the teacher to answer the sharp intellect student. To say that your sharp intellect doesn't work here, and your Tarka Jnanam also doesn't work here, because Tarka always keeps you in Dvaitam. Arguments, questions always keeps you in Dvaitam, Samsara. That's why that limitation is there, my dear, for Tarka Drishti. Tarka Drishti student, suppose, is going to answer that now. How Guru should be, what for his Vedadhyanam, what he said now, Atma Jnanam is there for one person, there is no Veda Shastra Jnanam, no use. One other person is having Vedadhyanam, Shastra Jnanam, but is not Atma Jnani, no use. Kevala Shrotriya also, no use. Kevala Brahmanishta also, Atma Jnani, no use. Kevala Shrotriya is Madhyama Guru. Kevala Atma Jnani is Adhama Guru. Shrotriya Brahma Jnani is Uttama Guru. He is talking about the Uttama Guru. So Adhama Guru and Madhyama Guru he ruled out in second line and third line. Nahi Vedadhyanavat Tvamatreena Atmajnana Shunyaha Guruhu na bhavati. Ruled out one type of Guru, what? Shrotriya Guru. Then Adhama Guru Atmajnopi Vedadhyana Shunyaha Swayam Muktaha Api. As I am reading, you can understand. Swayam Muktaha Api Paropadesha Yogyah Guruhu Nasyat. He cannot become fit enough to teach others. Para Upadesha. That's why all people cannot become teachers. Even though they claim they are teachers, they are not teachers. Very, very difficult. Yataha, because Jignasu Susishya Jignasu Shishya Hridgata Sandeha Nivartana Kshamanam. The one who has got Kshama, capacity, caliber, what? Jignasu Sishya. A Sishya who is having Jignasa. Jnatum Ichha, he or she want to learn Shastra, want to get Mahavakya Jnanam, Jignasu Sishya, Hridgata Sandeha. There are Sandehas, doubts in Hridgata, in their mind, in that mind of that student. Nivartana Kshamana. The teacher must have the capacity to remove all the doubts from the minds of that Tarka Drishti student. Tattva Drishti student onnu pesamaat. Ketinde irpa Shraddhayoda. That student will get Atma Jnana, Moksha. But Tarka Drishtiki, Tattva Drishtiki 10 varshatlo vandadi, Tarka Drishtiki 15 varsha, 20 varsham avadada. Romma naala Tarka Drishti. Nivartana Kshamana. I will tell you, Man Ki Baat, my mind baat. When I was studying in the beginning, very beginning stage, a few months, 1 year, 2 years time, when I started Vedanta, I used to feel like that when I see some students who are well versed in Vyakaranam, who are well versed in Tarka, and they have studied somewhere and they come to the class and they are very highly qualified. By looking at them, I used to feel, oh, so great they are all. They are all so great. I do not know these many subjects. They are very fluently, they talk Sanskritam, English, so much. Then I used to stun by looking at them. But how am I going to get this knowledge, what my Guru is giving? I used to feel like that, initial stages now. Then later I saw the Swamiji giving importance to all students equally, without showing any partiality to a sharp intellect student who knows well versed in Tarka and all, who is very highly sharp intellect person. Swamiji never even single day, single minute I have never seen giving importance to them. I observed that, I admired that, then gradually understood that why Swamiji was not, normally teachers enna pannuvaanga schools and colleges, a bright student who is very qualified, always getting first mark, the teacher is always gives importance to that. I have never seen Swamiji giving importance like that. Swamiji gives importance to all students equally. Later I understood, Bhagavan has given me Shraddha. I am a Tattva Drishti student. Of course, later, after studying Vedanta long time, I studied Tarka and all, Vyakaranam. Vyakaranam beginning onwards I am studying, but more deeply into Tarka, Mimamsa, for the purpose of teaching, so that we can answer to others. For that purpose only. Otherwise, Tarka is not at all required for moksha. Tarka study is required to know, Tarka is not required. Okay, that is what here, Yuktinam Pratibhanam Vedadhyayana Shunyasya na jayate. If Guru is not well versed in Tarka and all other Vyakaranam, other Shastrams, Jignasu Sishya Hridgata Sandeha. In a Tattva Drishtiki Sandehame Varad, Guru enna sonna abdida. Enna Shraddha Padiruko. That Shraddha itself takes him to that liberation. But in the Tarka Drishti vandu ukkarndane class la. Illenna teacher ki capacity illenna teacher bhayapaduva. And the student vandale. The teacher must be ready to address the sharp intellect student also, Tarka student also. That is what Jignasu Sishya Hridgata Sandeha Nivartana Kshamana. The one who has got the capacity to remove the doubts, Yuktina, giving reasons also. The teacher has to give reasons. Using the Tarka, the Guru knows how to use. Okay? Pratibhanam, answering to that student. Vedadhyayana Shunyasya. This is not possible for a teacher who is not well versed in Vedadhyayana. Shunya means who is not having the Vedic knowledge. Vedanta, Prasthanatraya Jnanam, not there. He cannot remove the doubts of the student. Shunyasya na jayate. He cannot address him. Sandeha Shunyasya Uttama Samskaravataha. Suppose there is another student. No sandeha at all. Whatever teacher says, nodding the head. Sandeha Shunyasya. Those who are not having sandeha, Uttama Samskara, because of family background. The samskara, their father, mother, at home, they have already that Vaidika samskara. There is lot of belief in that Shastra, Bhakti is there. Uttama Samskaravataha Charama Janmanaha. Because of that Uttama Samskara, that is the last birth for him. Charama Janmanaha Jignasoho Upadeshe Samarthyam Samarthaha Api Ayam. Without Tarka, this Guru is able to address that Shishya who is not having questions. Sandeha Rahita, Sandeha Shunyasya. There is a student, here 2 points is presenting. The teacher must have Tarka Jnanam and to answer the Shishya Prashnas. And there are students who are not having Sandeha, no doubts for them. For that person, Uttama Samskara is there, Shraddha is there, Charama Janmanaha, he is already qualified to get moksha. Jignasoho Upadeshe, to that's Jignasu Mumukshu Upadeshe. This teacher is Samartha, he is qualified. Samartha, who has done Vedadhyanam, who has got Atma Jnanam also. Samartha api ayam sadharanatvena sarva mumukshu janaha upadesha samarthya abhavat na acharyo bhavitum arhati. Without this, that means every teacher must have Tarka Jnana. Shishya need not have. What Acharya want to say, even a Tarka Drishti student can come or Tattva Drishti student can come. For both of them he has to give knowledge. For that Guru must have qualification. Atma Jnana person alone is not a Guru. Vedadhyanam alone is there without Atma Jnanam, also no, he cannot be a Guru. Now what type of Guru we want? A Guru with Atma Jnanam, Shastra Adhyayanam, and who is able to answer to that sharp intellect student, and who is having Tarka Jnanam also. That Guru, appa yatra qualification venu paadu. He must be a Shrotriya, or he or she must be a Shrotriya, and scholarly person. And Brahmanishtaha, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is there. And capacity is having to answer the Tarka Drishti student, questioning students also. Because to remove that confusions of that student, this Guru must have much more knowledge. Every knowledge must be there. That's why these are all qualifications required. Na acharyo bhavitum arhasi sadharanatvena sarva mumukshu janaha upadesha samarthya abhava. Sarva mumukshu janaha. For all mumukshus you have to give knowledge. For all mumukshus. Ivaniki na gnana kodukka mudiyadu, avanu kodukka mudiyadu nu sollakudadu. That's why in all Pithadhipatis, why they are very well versed, qualified. Because anywhere from any person can come and ask questions. They challenge. That's why Pithadhipatis are not ordinary people. They are supposed to have all Vedadhyanam, full, complete knowledge. That's why we study so many years to teach many granthas. We study so that no mumukshu can entertain any doubts at any time. That is our job. கேட்டுட்டே இருந்தேன்னா அவங்களுக்கு ஞானம் வரும் கண்டிப்பாக. பட் சம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து அது என்ன கரெக்டாக எது சொல்லுவாங்க, தமிழில் எது சொல்லுவாங்க, பொறுவிலங்காய் மாதிரி, அந்த மாதிரி ரொம்ப கடக்குன்னு கடிக்க முடியாது அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட். அப்படி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட் டு கன்வின்ஸ் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட். ஜிக்னாசு. பட் அந்த குருவுக்கு அந்த டேலண்ட் இருக்கணும் டு ரிமூவ் ஆல் தோஸ் Tarka, reasoning and all that doubts. That is why Samanyama, all people cannot become Guru and Cholrar. Who is not fit for Guru? Now, who is Guru? He is going to tell. So, this person, Shrotriya cannot be Guru. Brahmanishta, Keval Brahmanishta cannot be Guru. Shrotriya Brahmanishta, who is well versed in Shastra and who is capable of removing all doubts of the student. Shishya Hridgata Sandeha Nivartana Kshamana. Adi irkanam. Adi illenna na acharyo bhavati. That is the meaning. Bhavitum arhati. Na bhavitum arhati. Engirka na acharyo is there. Na acharyo bhavitum arhati. He cannot be deserved to become a guru. Tasmat. Therefore, Vedadhyayana. Vedadhyayana means erudite. Very well versed. Jnani. Jnani. Adhyayana sampannaha. Atmajnanascha eva. Atmajnaha eva. He is having Shastra Jnana. He is having Atma Jnana. Two Jnanams. Acharyaha iti uchyate. That person alone is called Acharyaha. Then what? What he teaches? Sahi Sishya Buddhigata Panchavidha Vedhan Nana Yuktibhihi Nivartayitum Samarthaha Syat Itecha Vedaha Jiveshwara Vedaha Jivanam Paraspara Vedaha Jiva Jada Vedaha Ishvara Jada Vedaha Jadanam Paraspara Vedayiti Sarvani Tana Vedhan Kandayitum Sahayeva Samarthaha. He alone is fit for teaching. Sahayeva Samartha. Kaha Vedadhyayana Shilaha Atmajnani. He alone is capable of teaching. What he teaches? Sahahi, that person alone. Sishya Buddhigata. Sishya Buddhigata, that doubts which are all there in that mind of the student, Antakaranam of the student, Sishya Buddhigata. What are they? Panchavidha Vedan. 5 types of differences. Veda means differences. 5 types of Panchavidha. Panchavidha means 5 types of differences. What are they? Nana Yuktibhihi. By many reasons. Yuktibhihi means logic. Through logic. Nana Yuktibhihi. Like Ghatakasha, Patakasha, examples. How many examples we are giving? They are all called Yukti. Nivartayitum Samarthaha Syat. With the logic, this Guru is able to remove all 5 types of doubts, Vedas, differences which are there in the mind of the student. Techa Vedaha. What are those 5 types of Vedas which may be there in the mind of the student? Before we are coming to Shastra, normally we have doubt. Who created this universe? Who is that Ishvara? Where is that Ishvara? What is this universe? Who created this universe? How he created the universe? Who am I? What is the relation between me and God? How God created me? All doubts are there or not? We don't say outside, but they are there inside. He is presenting all of them. Jiva Ishvara Bhedaha, number one. The difference between Jiva and Ishvara. The Jiva means the individual. Ishvara means the Lord. What is the difference between Lord and individual? Why he is called omnipotent, omniscient? Why I am called omniscient? What is the reason? What is the difference? Jiva is Jiva, Ishvara is Ishvara. Why can't be Jiva is Ishvara? Why can't Ishvara be Jiva? Bhedaha, number one. Number two, Jivanam Paraspara Bhedaha. The difference between one Jiva to other Jiva. 84 lakhs of species are there. Why ant is different from cockroach? Why cockroach is different from snake? Why snake is different from human being? Why human being is different from camel? Why camel is different? All are jivas only. Why these differences? Jiva paraspara bhedaha. What makes that the jiva to jiva difference? What is the reason? All question. Jiva Jivanam Paraspara Bhedaha. Among the Jivas, the individuals, all beings, they are all Jivas only. Why I am born as human being? Why other Jivas born as animals, insects, birds? This is the doubt. How I am born as human being? Why that Jiva born as a tree? What is the reason? Namak varada eppadu? Jignasaku mumukshuku kattayam varum. If it comes to you, you are also a devra mumukshu. Jignasa. Jivan varla anna ipo varanum. Jivanam paraspara bhedaha. Number two. Number three, jiva jada bhedaha. Jiva means living beings. I am a living being. There are many living beings. And there are inert things in the world. Jada. Inert matter is there. I am making use of. What is this inert matter? What is the difference between me and this inert matter and me, the living entity? Jiva Jada Bhedaha. That question. Then number four, Ishvara Jada Bhedaha. What is the difference between Ishvara and the mountain? What is the difference between Ishvara and all this inert matter? Others, doubt. Then fifth one, the last final one, Jadanam Paraspara Bhedaha. What is this? Akasha is differ from the Vayu. Vayu differ from Agni. Agni differ from Akasha, this Jalam, water, Prithvi. All these differences. Why one object is different from other object? Why the Jada inert objects all are different? What makes them to be different? Why can't they be same? What is that making them different? Like that questions. So, Jadanam Paraspara Bhedaha iti Sarvan Etan Bhedan Kandaitum Sahayeva Samartha. That Shrotriya Atmagnani Guru, well-versed and Brahmanishta Guru, he or she alone is capable of discarding, removing, destroying, Kandaitum, all Sarvan Ethan Vedan. Jiva Ishvara Veda. There is no Jiva Ishvara Veda. What? Jada Ishvara Veda? No Jada at all. Guru has to explain. Jiva Veda is not there. Jiva Ishvara Veda is not there. Jada Veda is not there. Jada Ishvara Veda is not there. Jada Jiva Veda is not there. What Veda is there? Veda me kadaya. Chumma sonna bhavadu. Have to establish with yukti, reasoning. Appoda saha samarthaha bhavati. Chumma our teaching and all this. That's why Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. Three we have to understand. Jiva Veda we have to understand. Ishvara Jiva Veda we have to understand. Jada Veda we have to understand. Jiva Jada Veda we have to understand. Ishvara Jada Veda we have to understand. Idella mudicha appoda padi mudicha anartham. Idella puriyanum. Puriyana nanu mudicha books ella padichu mudicha. Clear cut understanding of all these 5 topics. adi vandada appoda you are. Okay, Guru cannot give any certificate. You yourself knows that. Paambu kaalu paambu kuda theriyum. Saha eva samarthaha. That's why you cannot know the Guru depth. Very, very difficult. To know the Guru's depth, you must become a Jnani equal to Guru, then you know what is Guru. Until that time you cannot know Guru. Guru is on talking, you are listening. That's all. Very few people raise themselves to the level of Guru and understand what Guru is. Very, very difficult. Because Guru cannot present, Sishya cannot know otherwise that he becomes equal to that Guru's jnana. That's why Shastra study is not so easy. Now, next. Vedascha Bhayahetuhu Udaramantaram kurute Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati Ityadi shrutibhyaha Tasmad bhedo vashyam Kandaniyaha Muktalakshana evacharyaha Swashishyam Avidyadi Sarvamala shunya Advitiya Brahmaivahamasmi iti Sakshad aparoksha jnanam Sakshad aparokshanubhavantam kartum shaknuyad tadrisha sakshatkaravaniva shishyaha sarvopi samsaraha Drishya prapancho dvaitaha Swapnadivat Mai chinmatre Swajnanavashat Mithya pratibhasate iti Sakshat janiyat Idrishad Bhuta durdarshas swatma Sorry Idrishad bhuta durdarshas swatma tattvopadeshtaiva Atma tattvopadashtaiva acharya ityuchyate samsara mahagrahagrastam shishyam tanmukha jiva brahmadvaita upadeshena yo mochayati Sahaiva Guruhu. So many years we are studying, but we have never come across the Guru Lakshana like this. We have done many Prakarana Grandhas, 11 Upanishad we have studied, but you don't get like this. That's why Vichara Sagara is a very, very unique text. What he says, Vedascha. All these difference, Veda means Dvaitam ityartha. Veda means Dvaitam. Dvaitam Bhayahetuhu. Duality is always Jiva, Ishvara, Veda. Means Dvaitam. Ishvara is one. Jiva is another one. Jadapur, matter, Prapancha is one. Ishvara is different. I am different, world is different. All these Pancha Vedas comes under Dvaitam. Veda is equal to Dvaitam. Dvaitam Bhaya Hetuhu. It is the cause for fear. How na? Udaram Antaram Kurute. Taittiriya Upanishad Brahmanandavalli 7th mantra says Udaramantaram Kurute Athatasya Bhayam Bhavati. Udaram and not stomach. Udaram. Even a wee bit of differentiation, buddhi is there. I am different from Ishvara, Ishvara is different from the world is different from me. This wee bit of differentiation is there in your mind. What comes? Bhayam bhavati. Now you know what is the cause for fear? This Veda Bhavana is the cause for fear. Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. First Brahmana, first chapter, 4th Brahmanam, 2nd mantra says, Dvitiyadvai, as long as you see there is a second real entity, seeing second thing, one thing, and seeing it as real, Dvitiya Purul. My mamiyar is different from me, my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law is different from me. They are all different. Vyavaharika Namarupa Bheda is there, but original essence is same. He is not able to see that Namarupa, he gives Satyatvam. Tasmat Dvitviyadvai Bhayam Bhavati. Ityadi Shrutibhyaha. There are such statements of Upanishads. Shruti means Vedic, Vedantic statements. Tasmat Vedaha Avashyam Khandaniyaha. Therefore, teacher has to destroy, Khandaniyaha, must destroy this Vedaha, this Dvaita Buddhi, Dvaita Drishti of the student must be removed. Ukta Lakshana Eva Acharyaha. As above said Guru, Ukta Lakshana, I have already said what type of Guru? Srotriya, Brahmanishta Guru, alone, Swasishyam, his own disciple. Avid, who is the disciple? Sishya Varnana. Eppadipatta Sishya Nanna. Only Ukandita class. Eppadipattavan Avidyadi. Who is having Mula Vidya, self-ignorance. Self-ignorance, Adipadat, all these questions. Mula Jnanam is there, self-ignorance is there. And Pancha Bheda, that Bhavana. Jiva Bhavana, Veda Bhavana, Jiva Ishvara Veda Bhavana, and Jiva Jada Veda Bhavana, like that, who is having Adipadat. Sarva Mala Shunyad Aditya Brahma Ahamasmi iti Sakshat Aparokshanubhavantam Kartum Shakniyat. Such a student who is having avidya, swasishyam, this teacher will remove his avidya and sarva mala shunyam. What he gives, Guru gives what? He teaches about Brahman. What type of Brahman? He teaches to the student claim Ahameva Brahma Asmi iti. The teacher gives Tattvamasi Mahavakyam. The student says Aham Brahmas. What type of Brahman I am? Sarva Mala Shunyam. I am free from all impurities. What are impurities? Avidya, ignorance, etc. Previously I was having ignorance, lot of impurity. But after coming to the class, studying, one day, student recognize Aham Brahmasmi, Sarva Malashunyaha, Avidya Rahitaha, Aham Advitiyaha. I am such nature. This is very important line. Avidyadi Sarva Malashunya. Who is I, the Sishya, who was previously having ignorance, all Raga Dvesha, Mala, and I was taking body mind complex as myself. Now, after learning I am Brahman, free from impurities, sarvamala rahitaha, shunyaha, avidyadi. Avidya itself is the impurity. Now that impurity gone, iti sakshad aparokshanubhavantam. The Guru has learned that. Otherwise, Guru, how he can use this knowledge? The Guru, who is having this jnanam, aham brahmasmi, sarva mala shunyaha, avidyadi shunyaha, advitiyaha, aham, and Guru knows, anubhavavantam, the one who has experienced that person only, kartum shaknuyat, make his student or her student same like that. Otherwise, that teacher cannot make the other student same like him or her. Puriyadha? And the Guru and the Jnana irundada, the Sishyarni avidya mala shunya avidya mala rahita shunya advaita aham brahmasmi iti jnana the Guru kirkanam. இல்லைன்னா அவருக்கு இக்னோரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. நம்ம அங்கே போனால் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா இக்னோரன்ஸ் வரும். நம்ம இருக்கிற இக்னோரன்ஸ் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா இக்னோரன்ஸ் வரும். தட்ஸ் வை ஃப்ரம் ஹூம் வி ஹாவ் டு ஸ்டடின்றது கூட தெரியணும், புரியணும். அதுக்கு நிறைய புண்ணியம் வேணும். ஓகே, மோர் இன் த நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते.